that then. Oh my god, yes, bro.
Perfect.
So we're back again with another episode of Fast Car Checks, and today we've got this Ford Focus ST original as well. I guess there is a mark before this, but when I say original, I feel like this was the one that was the statement piece. And I actually reached out to the owner to get this car on the channel just because, number one, I used to love these cars. I still do love these cars, but when they first came out, this was one of the cars that was like, I've got to own one day. Unfortunately, I actually haven't owned one of these cars still yet to this day, but that's why I reached out to this owner today to say to him, please bring this on the channel and show me what this is all about. So with that said, let's bring in the owner now of this lovely Ford Focus ST. So then, Luke, welcome to the channel. Do you want to tell us about this Ford Focus ST?
Well, I've had it for about 2 years actually now. Not a lot's gone on with it really, apart from obviously cosmetically. Engine wise, it's got a BD Performance filter with an air intake, stage 2 intercooler. It's apparently got stage 1, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It's got a de-resonated exhaust, Jordan groove discs. I think that's about it really for the underside, and then the rest of it's just cosmetic. As you can see, it does what it does.
Okay, so you said it's a stage 1. I'm guessing you're referring to the actual map is a stage 1, because you've obviously got some bolt-on mods. But yeah, like, to be fair, it definitely looks nice. Do we know what it's running power-wise?
It should be running roughly 260 to 280 on a stage 1 remap.
Sweet, so about 260 brake horsepower. And to be honest with you, these cars, honest to God, they sound absolutely banging. I just remember when these cars came out and there was Golf GTIs, there was the Civic Type R was one of the contenders as well, the EP3s. I'm sure that was around this time when these were launched, and these were just head and shoulders above. And the Astra VXR, that was another one, even though they were slightly more power, but between this and the Astra VXR, I personally think they was the two that was like, wow, in comparison to the Evers. And to be fair, I definitely think they've stood the test of time. Just stood here now looking at this car. Yeah, it looks nice, man. Do you know what I mean? I'll just put the camera around a little bit, especially this one. Obviously, Luke's gone out of his way to make this one look more better from like what it looks stock, but even so, the actual base shape of it, the color, you definitely got the right color. For me, man, this is a nice car. It got a nice few little bits and bobs on there. So like the tow bar hook, I guess that is, yeah. On the front, you've put the little details like the ST badge there. Inside, to me, looks very clean. Obviously, you seem like you've looked after it. So yeah, so like overall, I'm guessing this is a nice little daily or something that you take out on the weekend then.
Yeah, man, use it daily. Mainly at the moment though, it's just a toy because obviously people will know they're quite expensive to run. They drink fuel, but so you said, it's the noise really that got me. The reason why I wanted this was the noise of it. I don't think they look old, even though in this sort of generation of cars nowadays. So yeah, it still holds its own.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. As I said, you know, they've definitely stood the test of time, especially in this colour. I'm sure this was the launch colour as well. But it's such a nice car, man. And like I said, 2.5 turbo as well. I believe they was 225 stock, and you obviously got it up to 260. So yeah, I guess like with that said, we should go out for a little drive and see what this car's saying, I guess. Yeah, I'm telling you now, man, these cars are just, there's something about them. I think, do you know what, yeah? Before there was RS3 noises, these were kind of like that similar, yeah, because it's 5 cylinders, right? Yeah, 2.5, 5 cylinders, 225 brake horsepower, going the right lane. And it's like I said, these were streets above, like I said, obviously Golf's VW, so when I say obviously these were streets above and all the rest of it, obviously Golf's are still good and it's VW. Hondas are amazing, still Honda, but what I was saying is like the noise, the speed of them, do you know what I mean? They was better. And the only one that really topped it, I personally think, not maybe like as an overall car, but was the VXR was the one that was much quicker than them all. I remember the famous video on Top Gear where they had all of them on the channel, and channel, I say that like it was YouTube, on BBC, let's just say, on the station it was called back then. But yeah, that was probably the only one that was like a lot more faster than them all, to be fair.
Yeah, so they're getting on a bit now, so like any newer cars are sort of, these aren't massively quick anymore. Obviously it still do what it wants to do.
Like quite turn right, and so if you go to the roundabout, you can turn right. There's a big one quite fast. Yeah, like that's something you don't get much of these days. Like that's probably more times stock sounds as well. Do you know what I mean?
They just got character.
Yeah. I always say this, and I mean this, like, because obviously a lot of people see me on this channel with probably new cars, and every single car, like you know what I mean. I don't. If you got a nice car and you're passionate about it, bring it on the channel, man. I'm not one of those people that says new cars or old cars, like, yeah, mate, this is sick. That noise is nice, man. That turbo, the way it whistles in it, yeah. And it's still, do you know what, yeah? Like I said, it's built well. Like, you know, like we're still, what is this car? It's 19 years old, yeah? 20 years old next year. And it's still, like when you're in it, it still feels built. Yeah, it still feels built.
Get the odd rattle. I mean, the windows sometimes, when they're half down, it'll rattle around a little bit.
What do you expect after 20 years, isn't it? You know what I mean? Make no mistake, obviously, like I love all cars, right? New, old, whatever it is, yeah. I always love getting in cars, like whatever it is. It's always interesting to test. That's why I messaged you, because I was like, bro, you've got an ST. Let's get this on the channel. Do you know what I mean? Even when you said, oh, but it's only 260, I'm like, mate, it could be 225. Stop. Get me on this, get it on the channel. But what I was basically referring to is like this generation of car. I personally think in this day and age is still good enough to buy and have and build. Do you know what I mean? I personally think a lot of the older cars have most of the character now. Obviously like the new cars are nice. I ain't got a bad word to say about them, because I've been out in new and old. But what I would say is when I get in them, yes, there are differences, most being technology.
You're the same.
Do you know what I mean? Rather than like everything else. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying by that is, like, you know, if you think about Audis, yeah, or you think about Beamers, or you think about even Fords, yeah, yes, they've changed some of the engines around now. You know, they went from 1.8 turbo Audi to 2 litre turbo. But that 2 litre turbo is still in their 2025 models now. So you can get an Audi, say A flipping 3 or TT or S3. That same 2 litre turbo is predominantly that same 2 litre turbo with different components and different breathing mods and exhaust. Do you know what I mean? And they've just called it a different engine sachet now. Do you know what I mean? so I'm just about to drive the Focus ST 265 brake horsepower, you reckon?
Yeah, we're about there.
Yeah. And like I said, bro, I just want to shake your hand, obviously, for coming out today. As I requested, please, bro, get this on the channel.
Yeah.
And so far, being in that passenger seat, it's definitely been worth it. And it's like I said anyway in the video earlier, like, listen, obviously I do all sorts of cars. It could be 200 brake, it could be 500 brake, or it could be 1,000 brake. I'm not really fussed on power, as long as number one, you got a passion for your car, and number two, it's, you know, something that you think is worthy on coming on.
Yeah, man,
bring it on and we get it on the channel, man. That's why I reached out to you. This was a car that's always been, for me as a young kid in school times, but approaching driving time in a couple of years, you know what I mean? Year 11, looking forward to 2 years time when I can drive. Mate, this was the poster car, man. This and the, like I said, the VXRs. Dump valve or?
Yeah, it's that reset.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, I've had a different induction kit on it. It's a lot louder. You'd hear that.
Together as well.
Solid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Genuine Ford, 1,200 quid.
Plenty, bro. Yeah, bro. This is bad. This is bad. This, bro.
Once it gets going,
it lives up to all the expectations. I'm so glad I've got in this car today. So listen, let's get into fourth. It's really boosty, isn't it?
It just keeps pulling all the time.
Yeah, man. And imagine in 2006, yeah, owning one of these, tuned one of these.
Yeah,
when none of these new cars even exist.
Yeah,
you don't know there's G80s with 800 brake horsepower. You only know there's a Skyline with 700 brake horsepower. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is awesome, man.
I was chasing a 140 the other day.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was either trying or he wasn't, but he didn't leave me miles behind. I was keeping with him, so obviously off the lights I'd have had no.
Yeah. Obviously he's got the auto box.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They're fast cars, to be fair. Oh, mate. Oh yes. And it's smooth. Like, I'll be real, mate. It's a smooth. Oh man. Yeah. What suspension are we on?
It's just on lowering springs.
Okay,
standard.
A little bit rougher, but that's on these wheels probably, isn't it?
They are quite hard.
Yeah, it's quite a hard. I don't think it's actually the suspension. I think it's more the wheels collectively with the, I don't think it's too bad on the suspension. Like, the cornering on this car. It's a like, I'll just be real, so like, obviously, I get, like, obviously things move on and people always want the thing that's in, right? But if there are people out there that's watching this video, obviously you came to this video for a reason, you might be thinking about buying a Focus ST. And I will just give my honest opinion that if you've got your 4.5k, or you'd say 3.5, you know what I mean? You probably find one for 3.5 if you look properly on the internet. Don't rush to go and buy the new stuff. You know, especially if you're a young lad out there that's, you know, got your 3.5 saved up, you got your job, things are good, you're at home, cooked food every day. Don't think because of that I'm going to go and finance a car because now's the time and all the rest of it. Go and buy a car like this, cash. You're going to pay the same insurance you're going to pay on that financed car. You know what I mean? The insurance might be 250 quid a month, right? It shouldn't be, but I'm saying, let's say it is. You have to spend 250 quid on the bloody finance.
That's it.
And then another 100 and something quid on top of that for the insurance. So like, if there's any, you know what I mean, even older lads, don't even have to be young, but I know most of these young people want to just be fast now. But look at this, look at the pool. Oh my days. I've ever driven, mate. And I say that with chest, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I say that with chest. I drive so many cars, right? That yes, there's always going to be something that was like, wow, that was like, you know, mad. Like, you know, you're getting an old school Jap car, or you're getting a new shape car. Of course, but what I'm trying to say to you is, all right, power-wise, we ain't like 800 brake or nothing, but I'm talking about where we are, back road bashing. I'll hit the third, look. Did you hear that? Oh my days.
Once it gets hot, you'll hear it more.
Yes, brother. Sorry, bro. I know this road at the back, man. Yeah, alright, whatever. Oh my, bro, you've got a machine on your hands, bro. Yeah, this is bad, bro. Trust me, yeah, this is a machine. For those youngsters that don't remember these cars, yeah, this was the original 2.5 before the RS3 came along, yeah. And I'm telling you, what a machine. Yeah, man, that's cool, bro.
This is probably the hottest it's been in a while.
Sounds so nice though, man.
Probably break in a minute.
Huh?
It'll probably break in a minute.
It pulls so strong, man. It really does pull, man. Verdict, yeah, on this car is it's as good as it was when I seen it first in 2006, and it drives just as I thought it would drive. And now I'm an adult and I'm able to drive one. Fantastic. And I can't believe I actually haven't owned one of these cars, because off camera people probably don't even know I've actually owned over 50 cars, bro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and this is the one car, this and the VXR is probably the only car I can say out of this generation hot hatches that were bought that I didn't own. And do you know why? Because they was more expensive, bro.
Yeah,
they was more expensive than the Golfs and the, not maybe when they first come out, but I'm about, they kept their value a little bit.
Yeah.
Luke, where can people find you at, bro?
Just on my Instagram, just Luke with 3 L's at the end, _ST3.
Yeah.
That's my second.
Yeah, sweet, man. So go and give them one follow, peeps, man. And I just want to shake your hand as well and say thank you for coming out today. Fantastic car, bro. Look after it, man. Next episode of Fast Car Checks coming soon. Smash the subscribe button. Let us know in the comments as well. If you've got STs, how do you find your car? And yeah, it definitely gets a thumbs up from me.